Hey there everyone, it's Val and birds. Welcome to Shroud of the Avatar, The Labors of Valentine. And apparently it's Val in the dark. Let's get some light here. In winter, hello, welcome to the stream. And I'm sorry, Night Bop. Yeah, it kind of bopped you. You take a little timeout. Night Bot apparently had an issue with something you said. I don't know what it was, because it's gone from my screen already. Too many symbols, I guess. Alright, and I see Kiba just hosted me. Thank you very much, Kiba, on Twitch and Beams, so woohoo, thank you. This is Shroud of the Avatar, which the intro said, and I already put in YouTube chat after you joined, so... You should know what it is. I've told you twice. Now I've told you 3 times. Alright, so let's have a chat with the Oracle. We've done a few quests since we last chatted with the Oracle, so I think we should check out how we're doing on the various paths. So how about the Path of Truth? How are we doing there? You can be trusted with your word. How important that is for you to discover. You can be trusted with your word. So what did we do that... So you're saying because I took that dagger... Well, actually, he kind of forced it upon me. I have to deliver it. Well, great. Thank you. Okay. Or he might be referring to me going and finding out what was going on with the ale imports. Anyway. Let's see. Path of Love? You gave a bit of money that was meaningless to you to someone who had little. I take notes of acts large and small, so we've been progressing upon that one. Now, I guess the Path of Courage, none of the things that we've done lately has anything to do with that. In any... Yeah, have not acted on it in any meaningful way. Alright, I'm ready to take my test then. Do I demonstrate how to live according to the virtue of truth? Yes, I do. I am following the path of truth. Here's a small reward. Okay, we didn't get the reward again. I wonder if they've taken it out. We didn't get it not yesterday, but the day before, when I last was here. And we didn't get it again today. Either they've removed it or it's a bug. I guess I'm going to have to investigate and find out which it is. But now I know it was not an anomaly when it happened the other day. I'm sure other people will have reported it, and we should have an answer in the forums as to what's going on. But obviously, I'll do that later. Do I battle in this game? Oh yes! Oh yes. Alrighty. Well, what we need to do is we have a little bit of work to do on the garden area. That's going to become the public garden. It's not ready yet, obviously, but it's a work in progress, courtesy of Nick Cold. And then I have to... Actually, first thing, though, once we get back, is we have to read the last chapter that we have in the ongoing story. I think we have chapter 6 left to read, if I remember correctly. They call her Lady Warrior? I think so. By Sienna, the Lady Marshal of Alisar's Forest. And then I know I remember saying that we'd have to wait for the next installments to be written, but I'm pretty sure we still have one left to read. Watch me get there and I'll have read it. Dang it. You love these kind of games, do you, Winter? Well, that's awesome. Glad to hear it. Oh, I figure while we're loading, I might as well mention that... Oh, Stefan. That's not what I was going to mention. Hi, Steph. That the SotA Winter Telethon will be on November the 28th. They will be streaming You can buy things in the add-on store then, and basically like even spend as little as like $5 or something like that and qualify for all the telethon goodies. So when your character is in game, you can claim them from the bank once they're added, and that is pretty cool. Looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm sorry for the additional commentary in the background. Alright, so let's head home. Well, you very well might like this game then, Winter, if you enjoy those sorts of things. You're gonna have to get down yourself, Stefan. You got up there. I know you forgot how those boxes work, but they're there to help you get up. She's old, she's very creaky, and getting creakier, so I put some boxes to help her get up onto the shelf above the mic that she's now complaining from. Because she likes to lay in the basket in the sunlight there. The little animal was so small. Yes, this is Smoker. He lives with me here. Yeah, she's still hasn't figured out how the boxes work, so I might have to pause and show her how they work, which I apologize for, but it's either that or we're going to hear constant complaints in the background here until I do something about it. And they're getting louder and more strident. Yes, okay, Stuff, let me cross the water here, and I will help you out. Okay? Yeah, well, you have to... Is it a sheep or a dog? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The little critter following me, Smoker, is a cat. Which, next time he meows or purrs, will make quite clear. You gonna try it again, Stuff? No? Alright, hang on here. I gotta help her off. Just a moment. And by the way, I apologize for all these setting up noises you heard. I didn't realize my mic was on. As soon as I did, I turned it off, but you probably heard me making my throat clearings, etc. So, sorry. Oops. Alrighty, the complaints will undoubtedly still continue, but they'll be a little further away. Alright, leave those there. What was I doing? Oh, right, Smoker. Gotcha. Gotcha. Got it. And we need light again. We really have to do something about the light in here. I'm going to need some iron ore before I can do anything, however. So the book we haven't read should be in here. If there is one. Ah, we did read the last one. Well, dang. Really? Honestly? I was looking forward to reading one. Chapter 5. Oh, do I have it on me? Do I have Chapter 6 on me? No, is it in my scrolls bag? I swear there's a 6. Maybe I'm just wistful thinking. Dang it. Alright, well, I guess there isn't. Either that or I've misplaced it, which is also possible. Oh, wait! I'm blind. That's the other possibility, is that it's there, but I just can't see it. So, ta-da! We do have a book to read. And I think I probably should get dressed a little more appropriately. Winter is coming. So let's There we are. Let's get dressed for a story time. I love these sparkly dresses. My inner magpie appreciates it. Alright. I hope you guys are ready for a story. They call her Lady Warrior, Chapter 6 by Sienna Denan. Ghosts of a Different Kind, Part 2. Stefan, we don't need your commentary. Thank you very much. Yes, Winter, no links are allowed to be posted in chat unless I permit it, and in general I don't. Because asshats will come in and be asshats, so. Alright, let's start reading here. Just as a preamble, Sienna went to visit, or to take a look at the lighthouse, and it's actually describing Elisar's forest, which is the place that we are currently. So she went to the lighthouse, which has lots of memories for her, of her grandmother, Elisar. A flutter of movement caught her eye as Sienna stepped onto the lighthouse platform. She stood still, holding her dagger at the ready. "Come on out," she called. "I know you're there." Silence. "You can't go anywhere, unless you want to jump, and it's a long way down. Come on out where I can see you." Another moment passed, then a figure came bounding around the bend. "Don't move or I'll shoot!" The voice was female. She was dressed in clothes that seemed out of place. Blue pants faded almost to white, a shirt hanging long and loose. Her hair was cropped short, and she held a bow. Sienna laughed. "I'm sorry," she said. "I don't mean to make fun of you, but if you try to shoot that arrow, your bow will fall apart in your hands. It's seen better days, I'm afraid." "Don't try to trick me," the young woman said. "I know how to use this." Her words were fierce, but she looked doubtfully at the bow in her hands. "Up to you, but you might get hurt, It's up to you, but you might hurt yourself if you insist on using that thing." The fair-haired woman looked back and forth between Sienna and the bow. Finally, she threw it down in disgust. "Fine, go ahead and kill me. I'm tired of running and I'm tired of hiding. Go ahead, kill me." She stared defiantly at Sienna, though her hands were shaking. "I'm not going to kill you," Sienna said. "I'd like to help you if I can." "Why would you want to help me?" The voice was still guarded, but a bit of the tension had gone out of her shoulders. "I want to help you because you're an outlander," Sienna said softly. "An outlander?" "People who come to this world from another place." "You know that?" she said with a bit of fear in her voice as she looked around her. "How could you know that?" "By your clothes, for one. By your hair, for another." "Hey, what's wrong with my hair?" The young woman raked a hand through her matted short crop of hair. "I mean, I know it's dirty, but—" "The color, mostly," Sienna laughed. "I don't think I've ever seen anyone with quite that shade of blonde before." The young woman grinned. "Yeah, well, I bleached it myself, so it's kind of, funky, I guess." Sienna looked her over more intently. "How long since you left your home?" The young woman's smile faltered. I'm not sure. Several days. Maybe a week." "How did you survive once you got here? Did you get help?" "Not much. I found some food and funny-looking coins, but the coins didn't last long. Some jerk stole them later. I've been sleeping in barns, mostly." A light went on for Sienna. "And in decrepit old houses, too, I think." The young woman blushed. "Is that your house? I didn't do anything, I swear. I just crashed. It didn't look like anyone lived there." Sienna waved her hand to dismiss the words. "No one does, now. Not for many years. I'm glad you found refuge there." Sienna let the door behind her swing shut, and she walked out fully onto the deck. "May I ask your name?" The woman hesitated, then shrugged her shoulders. "My friends back home called me Dancer." "Well, that's lovely. And why did they call you that, Dancer?" The woman made a face at Sienna. Because I dance," she said. "Don't you have dancing here?" "Indeed we do," Sienna said with a laugh. But somehow I suspect it's not the kind of dancing you're talking about. You'll have to show me sometime. So, how do you know so much about Outlanders? Dancer asked. Are you one too? Sienna shook her head. No, but my mother and grandmother were. And my father, too. But I was born here in Novia. This, she indicated with a sweep of her hand, all belonged to my grandmother. She left it in my care. Dancer whistled. Wow, this is all yours? Sienna smiled at Dancer. And I keep her memory alive by keep helping out Outlanders and other misfits. People who have a hard time fitting in. Don't glare at me, that wasn't an insult. I'm a misfit too. Anyway, I give them a place to live, help them earn a living, even provide a sense of family if that's what they want. My grandmother did that in honor of the people who helped her when she first came here, and now I do the same in her honor. I know you have no reason to trust me yet, but I can help you, if you'll let me. Sienna could see that Dancer was hesitating, unsure of how to proceed, so she turned away to give the young woman a chance to think it over. She placed her hand on the delicate telescope perched on the deck and ran her fingers over it lovingly. I hope you don't mind, Dancer said as she watched her, but I was looking through that a while ago. It's pretty cool. Yes, it is. I used to spend a lot of time here as a child, looking through the telescope. Do you own those other islands, too? Sienna looked at her sharply. Other islands? What other islands? Forgetting her fears, Dancer bounded over to the telescope and put her eye to it. There, they're right out... Hey! She looked in astonishment at Sienna. They're gone! Sienna looked through the telescope as well, but only saw the smooth, clear seawater spread out before her. She turned away from the telescope with a small smile on her lips. I promise you they were there. I saw them with my own eyes. 2 islands. One was larger than the other, but there was definitely 2. They were sort of covered in clouds or mist or something, but they were there, I swear to you. I believe you, Dancer, Sienna said, reaching out to touch the young woman's shoulder. I've seen them too. But where have they gone? How can they exist 1 minute and not the next? I don't understand. She shook her head a bit, then looked wide-eyed at Sienna. Is it magic? Sienna didn't answer at first. I don't know, Dancer, she finally replied. I don't know what that is, and I've never met anyone else who's seen them before, until now. She walked to the edge of the lighthouse deck and leaned against the cool stone wall. Her gaze swept out over the sea. I've caught glimpses of those islands. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason for why they show up, and at least none that I've figured out. But, well, it very much reminds me of an old story Elisar used to tell me. It was my favorite bedtime story, and in it there was an island covered in mist. It was called Avalon. She blinked to stop the tears that threatened to fall. Sometimes I wonder if maybe Elisar somehow found a way to... I know this sounds crazy, but to bring Avalon here, and maybe that's where she's gone to, out there in the mists. What happened to your grandmother that makes you so sad? That, my friend, is a story for another time. First, we need to get you cleaned up into some comfortable clothing and fed. Does that sound good? That sounds heavenly, but you don't need to do all that. I can keep sleeping in the old house, and I can work to earn my keep. We can work out the details later, Dancer. Let's just get you settled first, okay? Dancer hesitated one last time, then grinned and nodded her head. Hey, what do I call you? You never told me. My name's Sienna, Dancer, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Now, let's get you cleaned up. She let Dancer go through the door first, stopping to take a last look out over the still sea. If you're still out there, she whispered into the wind, I love you. Thanks for guiding this young woman to the forest. We will take good care of her, I promise. She gently closed the door and started down the steps. For now, Sienna gently put the ghosts of her past behind her and set out to make a home for Dancer in Elisar's forest. Wow. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. like I said, now I'm really looking forward to the next chapter. It's awesome. So let's put this book on the shelf with the others. Let's make sure we're in the right mode. And where's the book? Here it is. Let's go ahead and press Q. Q to rotate it. Yeah, it's rotating. Okay, I can hardly see it, but it is rotating. And we'll move it forward a little bit and drop it down. It's a little far forward. Backwards, rather. Let's move it out a little bit. There we go. That'll do for now. I'll get picky with how they sit on the shelf later. Alright. So now I'm going to catch up on chat, see what's been going on. It's snowing where you are. Is it winter? Well, it snowed for us a couple days ago, so yeah, definitely feeling a lot like winter. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is... Oh, I'll keep this dress on for a little while longer. I don't wear it very often yet because it's getting close enough to Christmas. You might want to move your... It's a magic cat. Move your behind. Yes. Silly cat. Alright, so we have the greenhouse to do, but... I don't know. I don't think I have the recipe for torches, and I don't know if it's one that I can discover on my own, or whether it's one I have to buy the recipe for now. It would be under probably blacksmithing if I have it. Decorations? I don't think so. Alright, I'll have to look that up later. But that's what the torches are for. I should actually leave them here. Actually, no. Let's leave them in the crafting hall. Because we're going to need... And I really wish that I had a boat to go over here. Because the other ways just takes too long to run around. So, yes, I get wet, but I dry quickly. It's awesome. This dress is great, and I don't chafe that much from the leather getting wet. Just a little bit. All right. Oh, was this here before? The little thingy? Yeah, it was probably here before. I just never noticed. Nope. I set these two back to public use, or, to public use, not to private again, because I was finished with them for my testing, and this one I'm still testing, so it's still set to private. At the end of November, we're going to harvest this. They'll have been growing for a month, but I only watered them twice. I wanted to test a theory. Sienna said that she got more produce when she left things for a long time, even though she only watered them twice. So I'm testing that to see if it happens, or whether I can or cannot replicate it. Ah, so it looks like our new resident in the treehouse here is doing a lot of stuff. It's changed from the last time we were here, and actually that reminds me I should really check that I don't have... Okay, good. Make sure the settings were correct. Do I have legs yet when I run? No, I still don't have legs yet. You just see the boots. If I go barefoot, you see my bare feet. Then my legs are fine. So there's still, I think, an outstanding issue that they need to fix with the wearing a dress and running around. The invisible leg issue. Alright, so let's... Oop, that's not the one I meant to put there. That's the one I meant to put there. So let's just put these in here. do... Come on, smoker. Alright. Now, let's head to Nick's place and the new plot that we have to make look a little better. And I need to see if there's more room for more beds. Gardening beds, that is. Nick also tends to swim across to here. This one I don't mind going to the bridge because it's not that far, but with the island I live on, it's a little bit more out of the way. Too much so, especially when I'm coming from the direction of the crafting hall. Or the bridge, for that matter. Can I play Terraria today, please? Today is not a Terraria day. I tend to play that only on Saturdays. The only time that I would change that out is if I really, really wanted to play something different, and I do that once in a while. I tell you what, we'll see how I feel at the end of this afternoon stream, which ends at 4 o'clock. And if I decide that I want to play Terraria this evening, I'll let you know. Otherwise, it will be Shroud of the Avatar again this evening, which is what is scheduled. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We've got some things in here to work with. We got our large planting beds, small planting beds, and a medium planting bed. And those are some things that are Nick's, some of which is being lent to me for testing, and some of which is his in general. What time is it for me? It is 2:34 in the afternoon. I will be back again for my evening stream at 6 p.m. today, so in 4.5 hours. But, like I said, the schedule says SotA, but I will admit, I was considering playing Terraria today, because I do kind of feel like playing it. So, you're tempting me. Normally I would just say, no, it's SotA and that's it, but I was tempted earlier, so. Maybe I should just take everything out of here, because we're going to need to move the chest, too. Hopefully this shouldn't... Oh, it does overburden me a little bit. Mostly because of the buckets of water. You have to go into decoration mode. Let's get the chest. I want to move it somewhere. It's hopefully not going to be in the way. Yeah, we'll put it there for the moment, mostly just so I can dump the water in here. The rest, I guess because I had them highlighted, we can do that. Because I need some room to be able to move around. So let's grab this. Let's put it in my pocket. And let's go inside, grab these beds, because I want to move the whole structure. I've never actually moved around anything this big before, so we'll see how it goes. At 6, it'll be 8 for you, so you're 2 hours ahead. I see. Okay, so as soon as we go out of the borders, it should say no. So now we're in the border. Now we're out. I want to put it right in the corner here. Okay, so I think that looks about as close as it's going to get on that side. Let's make sure that it's square. It looks like it's square, and it looks like that's about as far back as we can go. And that will, so just so you can see the edges of the lot, that gives us a lot more room to work with. Alright, so how far close are we on this? Okay, so we have a fair amount of room. So let's try putting the... Let's put a large planting bed over here. Okay, right on the edge. I would like it right on the edge. So we want to fit as many of these beds here as we can without making it too crowded. There we go. Okay, I think we'll do that, and let's put another one on the other edge here. Let's turn so we can see it a little better. There we go. There. And let's move it. The nice thing is that if you put it in an invalid location, it will snap to where it was before. That's why I put it down when it's sort of close to where I want it. Alright, let's see. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see if we can divide this up into 5. So we are... Oh, we can actually possibly move this. Oh, it's because of the tree. Right, okay. Tree roots in the road. Henya, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And who's purring so loud? Well, that would be Smoker. He's a very purry cat. He's a happy cat. Okay, so... I guess we can't really put it down because I'm standing where I want it to go. We're going to have to put it down and then stand back and look at it and see if it's in the center. Okay, so even if we get that in the center, I think if we put another one in, it's going to be... Well, it might have enough room. I'm hoping to fit 5 across. I think if it weren't for that tree, we could do it. But that tree is being a bit of an asshat. It's a little hard for me to tell. I need a measuring tape. I so need a measuring tape here. What can we use to measure with? Well, I guess we can use these. Let's turn it. Turn it back the other way. And if I kind of... Come on. There we go. Let's put it like this. Okay, so that... Okay, so it's basically a medium apart. So now let's check this one. Ah, can't see. Let's put that down there. Okay, so that is definitely not centered then. Yet. Just gonna move this back out a little bit. Okay, so we can see that this needs to go over just a little bit. Okay, I think that's about as centered as we're gonna get it with this form of measurement. You're tired as always at these hours. Well, hopefully that means you're going to get a good night's sleep soon then. After watching a bit of me derping around. Now, hoping that we can fit these here. And that they won't be too far, or that they'll be far enough apart you can actually go between the rows without it being a pain in the rear end to go through. I think it'll be okay. It's a little bit tight, a little bit tighter than I would like. It would help. Help was a little bit better. I think it's okay. I think that's enough room to work around the beds. Because that will let us get 5 across here. Did I do better that time? I think I did. Maybe just a touch over. Okay. I think those are about the same width apart. Alright, so that is 5 across. I don't want it to feel super crowded, but we do want as much here as possible. So let's grab all this stuff again. Let's grab the chest. Is it labeled anything? No, it's not labeled, so. We are going to put it, I think, right here. And then we can just drop that stuff back in there so I'm not overburdened anymore. Now, the question is once we put out the wishing well, yeah, good, it's going to fit. It's not perfect. So let's see, is that a good spot? You have room to go around it. You can go past it and get in here. We might move it again later, but let's see where you try to go to. Okay, you're trying to walk around. That's not ideal. Okay, so let's rotate it. And you're trying to go around it. Where are you trying to go? Let's do this. Okay. Let's put it where you can actually walk around it and see which section. Unable to reach node wishing well. Oh, that's right, the wishing well had an issue. Where are you trying to go to? So you're trying to go to the side opposite. I see. Alright, let's see if I put it over here if it works. Or do we have to kind of put it in the center? Let's try it here. Now, in theory, you should be trying to get the water from the center. Okay, so that's going to work. What am I going to grow in here? Well, I'm going to do some testing of the growth rates in the greenhouse and how that works with regard to how often you have to water it. And once I've done that, then basically, now is that going to be blocked? That's going to be blocked the door, isn't it? Then it's going to be available for people to come and use. So let's see. Is that going to be a pain in the ass? I think it's going to be a pain in the ass to have it there. I think we might put it on the other end then. I was trying to avoid doing that, but I think we have to. I think it's not an option. We're gonna have to put it over here. Is it just me? Is there no sounds right now? Are you hearing sounds? I'm not hearing storm sounds. Hang on, I need to test something. Okay, there are in-game sounds. There we go. Okay, it was just my... It's been quiet for a while and I wasn't really noticing. It's because my headphones had become slightly unplugged for some reason. There is thunder. Yes. I should have realized when somebody asked about the purring, because I wasn't hearing the purring myself. Okay, so let's see. Might as well put it on the corner there, and then we might be able to put something against this wall here. So let's try this. Let's see if this works properly. There we go. We'll walk up, get some water. Okay. Alright, so I think, based on this, we're going to be able to fit another, at least 2 longs, and possibly, I'd say some smalls on the end. Like that. Without it being too crowded. So that means, I've got to write this down, we need 5 smalls. And at least 2 more longs. Yeah, because I think we can put maybe a 3rd long, maybe 3 longs. Let's see. So we want to leave alley here. No. Maybe just 1 more long. And then I'll see how it all fits in, and might be able to put another medium here, or we might just leave that open. We'll see. We might put something else there. And what I might end up doing is, once we get the smalls, move these down so the smalls are at the ends of the row rather than at the front. But I'll decide it later. In the meantime, these ones are for the inside of the greenhouse. Alright, so this is going to be a little more crowded because we want to get as much in here as possible. So we're going to drop that there. As you can see, when you're inside the greenhouse, it says growth rate 2. So, oh, such a happy cat. Purring up a storm. Yes, I know. You are a happy smoker. Especially happy to get out of the rain, I think. Okay, thanks. Alright, Smokes. Need you over here. Thank you. Oh, you're outside. It's a little hard to see in here because of the camera angles. Can I fit a 3rd one in here? Aw, no! I thought I could fit a 3rd one in. Ah. Is this longer than it is wide? Can we... Okay. Because I was thinking of doing this, basically. I saw somebody in a video who had them like that. This one isn't over as far as it can go. So maybe that was the problem. so that's as far as it'll go that way. Alright, let's see. Please fit. If the small will fit, it's not going to fit. Well, dang it. Well, let's try it the other direction then. Which relies on me being able to get it. Okay, never mind. I'm going to go in here. Properly lined up. Which is a big if. Nope. There, just do that. Okay. Oh, it's dark. Okay, so let's see if I've got it. I think I actually managed to get it correct. Which means... So is a small going to fit on the end here? Oh, it is. Oh, good. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean we have to kind of jump up on these to get to the things, but... Okay, so that is going to work, doing it that way. Okay. So crowded, but it gets us our maximum growing space in here because that gives us 10, 14 times 3. So what's that? 28 plus 14. 42 growing spots? Okay, fine, you stay there. That will do there. Yeah, because these are going different directions, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. And why won't you fit? There, don't scare me like that. Actually, we could move the chest inside here. That might be a good idea. There we go. Yeah, we can move the chest in here. Right. So we have now packed as many in there as we can. So long would not have fit. Right. I'm just wondering. We might be able to fit 3 mediums in here. There's another row. I'll get the 5 smalls I know we need. 1 long and 1 medium, and then I can figure out how much room we have left and then decide what else to get from there. Three mediums and 2 smalls? Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to basically have 1 of each size to play with to figure out, because we want to leave the aisle open here, but we don't need the full aisle. So we have to remember the smalls are going to be here, so we're going to have an aisle coming through here. So, through there. Maybe 2 mediums and a long. Yeah, I won't know until I play with the sizes. Oh, for heaven's sake. Oops. Did I jump over that? Yes, okay. Let's turn that. Actually, we might kind of put it here. And then we can later maybe have 1 on each side. I like that little chain rattle sound. Okay, let's put all that crap back in there. It's not crap. It's not what I need right now, so... I think we're gonna put the scarecrow here. We can move it around later. Or at the end, one of these. Oh, I know where I'll put it. I think I'm in walking. Why am I still overweight? Oh, I still have 3 million buckets of water, that's why. Because water is heavy. Right, you. I'm hoping to put you over in this corner here. You know, where I couldn't put things because of the tree. No? You have a bigger footprint. You'll go there, though. So which is the back and which is the front of the scarecrow? Does it really matter? We'll put you here then. I think that's the front because it's kind of tilted forward. There we go. Alright, I think, for now, we still have to do some things about lighting here. Let's get out of that mode. There we go. We still have to do some things about lighting, because it is very dark. And if people are here doing stuff during the day, or during the night, we'd like to be able to see. So we're going to need some lighting, but I need iron for that. And hopefully I can learn the recipes either by purchasing them or discovering them if they're low enough tier. And I'm hoping the torches that I'm thinking of are. It looks like Nick got pissed off at that particular training dummy. Knocked it over. Okay. He's just hanging around. Yes, yes he is. Okay, well I love that tree, but if it weren't for that tree, we could have a little bit slightly wider aisles there. But I think for today's work, I think this is good. I shall let Nick know the other beds that we need. Unless I managed to, well, I could buy the smalls myself, actually. I don't have tons of money, and I tend to go through it quick when I'm doing things. So I've been kind of... He has been willing to buy the things, because this is his project as well. He's providing a lot of the items, like the greenhouse, etc., which used to be located by his vendor in central Brittany, but then he offered it for testing purposes, and now it's there. Awesome. Right, so now what? Trying to decide if I want to see if I can. I don't have the ore. I can't do it, so I'm pretty sure they require iron. The wrought iron torch holders, that's why I need the torches. So I think what we're going to do then is we're going to go out and see if we can find any ass hattery on the road to slap around and say, "Quit robbing folk, you're a jerk." Oh. I was just looking at the sparkles with the light off, and that's why I was going, "Aw, that just looks so cool in the dark." But I have to change out of it, so there's no point in showing it. And oohing over it for now. And let's put the dress back in. Oh, I keep wanting to drag it over because of other games where you could do that. You could drag it over the container you want to put it in. Actually, is it other games, or I'm just thinking of doing files? So anyway, it has to go in there. Oh yes, my mug of bean needs to go in there too. And we got 579 arrows. And we're ready. So, where am I? Ah, there's the wagons. The wagons of exiting. Alright. Now, you guys haven't mentioned it before, but I was doing some local recording on the overhead map, and I found that my recording tends to stutter as soon as I get to the overland map, especially if there is asshats on the road. So if you notice the stuttering when I'm in the overland map, that's why. It's because it just is not as optimized. There's bandits over there. Let's go say hi. What do you mean, aha? I saw you first. Yeah, something along the road has caught my attention. Yes, asshats. Need some arrows in the knee. And other assorted body parts. Okay, so we have thugs. So I'm going to move down here. Here, have that. Here, have some sunlight. You're looking kind of damp. Oh, sorry, did it kill you? Oh no, here we go again. Yes, we are. That hammer is heavy. Unless it's like almost fully repaired, I don't think there's a point in taking it. To be honest, they're just so heavy. At least not right now, it's not worth it to me. Okay. Is there some ass hattery up here? Yes, yes there is. Oh, did you die already? Wow, so you did. There we go. Just don't get stuck. Yeah, try not to do that. This getting stuck part. I'm forgetting I can double click on these to... And... press E. Can I press E when I'm hovering over this? No, that takes everything. Okay, well at least a dagger is light. How about you slow down a bit? You want some sunlight? You're looking cold. Okay. Let's see if we can get some asshat attention. Oh, and there goes my light. Fortunately. Hi! Yep. That's the problem. If you get too far... Oh, okay. Too far away, they run back. Let's get out of that mode. We'll take that one. Okay, so we've got one left up here. Sunlight for you. Die in a fire. Oh, you fell down. You might want to watch the footing there. It's a little treacherous. Oh, you fell down again. I'm too hot for their taste. Yes, something about that sunlight. Alright, we'll take that one too. Looks like dawn is coming. That's excellent. Let's get out of combat. I think we found all the asshats. And they don't have that much, which is not a surprise. They're usually very poor bandits here. Okay, I don't see anything there to get. Just love the sound of the rain. Well, you can ask me a question about Terraria, sure. I'm not sure I'll know the answer, though. And we'll check that for ores, and then we'll go across the road. At least 3 more trees to get, that's awesome. What mob has the most defense? I have no idea. Probably the Moon Lord, if I had to guess, because that's the end boss. But that's just a guess. You should look at the Terraria wiki at Gamepedia, I think it is, the one that says they're the official Terraria wiki. Your answer to your question might be there. The Dungeon Guardian. You mean the old guy who stands outside? Or do you mean the critter that you... No, I'm thinking of the Lizard Temple. Any weapon does 1 damage. Hey, that's just cheating. If any weapon does 1 damage. That's probably so you don't accidentally kill him. That would make sense. Because if you kill him, you're kind of hooped. I think. I think you'd be hooped, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're not hooped. Maybe you're unhooped. You're hoopless. Skeletron's minion. Okay, so I don't... If I saw a picture of it, I'd probably know which one you meant. I don't always know the name of every mob. Thank heavens the rain has stopped. It's like, I love the sound of rain, the actual being wet part, not so much. So now I miss the rain sound, but not the being wet. Ooh, brown cat mushroom, we need those. Alright, did I check that outcropping? I can't remember. If you go into the skeleton without killing skeleton, it'll come out of nowhere and kill you. Ah, okay. I've never actually run into it. Then myself, that would be why I wasn't aware that it could one-shot you and you could only do 1 damage on it. Because I watched somebody else playing Terraria first, and I remember, that was Packrat, I think, and I remember him saying, you do not want to go into the dungeon until after you kill Skeletron because bad things will happen. So I took him at his word. And I've never had those bad things happen. Okay, so it looks like we're not having trouble getting the ones on the sides now. At least I didn't run into any that I couldn't get today. So they did do an update. Actually, it looks like there's another update since then, too. 509. So, we'll see. Try another Plains encounter and see if that's fixed. It does like 1 billion damage. Probably. Of course, all they have to really do is say, how much health does the player have? It does 1 more damage than that. Plus extra damage so that it gets through the armor, you know. Health plus armor protection plus 1. It sounds like a fun game. Well, that's just to discourage you from going into a place you're not supposed to, hang ya. Not until you've done a certain task. They could have just locked the door like they do with the Lizard Temple, and you until you get the key, you can't get in, you can't break the blocks, you can't explode them. You know, they could have done that, but instead they obviously did that the other way. Okay, so good. We didn't have back-to-back encounters like we did last time. So that's good. Nice to see. I still love the fact that they changed the towns so that they actually give you an idea of how populated they are by how many little houses there are here. And the little bits of smoke to see if there's anybody currently there. That is so cool. Right. Now, I think there might be... I was doing a little running around over here. As I said, I was doing some recording. And I ran over here, and I ran into an asshat, so I'm wondering if this is another place you commonly find asshattery. So I'm just going to go over here and check. To see if we can find any asshattery. Because we haven't gone this way anyway before yet. So, I mean, not on screen. Serpent Spine Foothills. Ooh, look at those. Isn't that cool? Floating in the air. There's a lot of magic over there. Libris Ruins. How many skulls are on that spike? It's hard for me to see. I say it's at least 3, possibly more. You have to get a little closer. And that one over there is a 3 or a 4. I think it might be a 4. Okay, so we're not ready to go into those places. But we can at least take a look around. Yeah, that one's at least a 4 or 5. Ah, no asshattery on the road. There was some asshattery on the road before. Well, let's keep running around. I'm actually in an exploring mood right now. Hopefully we won't get leapt upon by anything. You can see as I'm going into areas I haven't been before. East Sanctus Forest is marked on the compass. So that's neat. Northwood. Little town. This would be a native citizen town. Because it's got the scroll above its name. And it's visible on the map. You don't have to hover over it. So, let's see. East Sanctus Forest. How many does that have? That's I think that's a 3? I think I see 3 there. Interesting. Okay, good to know. And we got Ulfheim over here. And Ulfheim is a 5. Okay, that's not a place suitable for our current level of talent. I love this overhead map. Just wish it weren't so hard on the poor old PC. They haven't done a... Well, they have a lot of optimization still to do. And I would say that the overland map is definitely one of the places that needs some love. What's that? Wolves! We have not had a wolf encounter before. It hasn't seen us yet. Okay, I'm hearing a disturbing hum. That must be from the Palais Shardfall. Okay, we're gonna go after those wolves in a second. Oh yeah, that's definitely a 5. Doesn't that look creepy? Okay, yeah, let's go away. Oh, by the way, if you've been wondering what this is, that's the SotA mini-map. I think that's where it senses the colors for when you're doing your thing. And it shows up there, so... Is it snowing? You already told me that winter that it's snowing there. You should say this time, it's still snowing. Okay. Okay, so they're green. So the biggest problem we might have is that there might be a lot of them. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to retreat back towards the gate, and we'll start from here, since we've never, as far as I recall, we've never encountered this particular encounter before. Okay, let's just turn on auto. We'll start with these guys over here. Looks like there's 3. Oh, makes me feel so guilty. I think I might turn auto attack off now. They are not going to be a problem, I don't think. If I get into too much of a scrum, then I'll turn it back on, but let's not use up. Oh, hi. Sorry, guy. So how's our heavy lifter doing? It's now at level 30. That is letting us carry more, which is awesome. Thought there was a third one. Over there. And there's another one there. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's any really close. Let's look back here. There we go. Or we could miss it. Got it. That sounded like a person. That's not good. Kind of hidden in the bushes here. Now I'm hidden in the bushes. You can't see me. Oh, wait. Now you can see me. I see silver. You're too far away. Now, auto attack is good for tagging. There we go. Alrighty. I don't see him. Let's turn auto. There he is. Because they do kind of run away. Oops, they do kind of run away from you. Hearing footy prints again. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So I want to move it over here a little bit so you can see the number. Do I have heavy lifter pinned? I don't. Let's pin it. No, wait, I did have it pinned. There we go. So 2 more over there. Ouch. Is that another one over there? Alright. Okay, is that it? Think we've got them all. If I'm wrong, I'll end up getting bit. I don't know why I had that open anyway. Silly person. Alright, so let's start collecting our spoils. Keep an eye out on the ground for things, plants. Some of them will be hard to see on the ground. Oh, no, wait. Okay. I pressed move and I'm still stuck in this. W, but it stopped the animation. Interesting. Alright. Back to what I was doing, combing the area. Obviously we have some cotton here. Okay. Check all the rocks. Of course, for goods. I know that the one up here, I remember seeing what I think is silver. It's dark in these shaded areas. Here we go. And that's a silver vein. And that's iron? Yes. Okay. Cotton bush with nothing on it. Oh, another silver vein. And there's another wolf over there. Are they returning? Or did I just miss them? Because if they're returning, this will be the first time that we've had that happen. All right. You're heading off, are you, Hangya? Nice afternoon and a lag-free stream. Well, I'm glad you were able to watch without issue. You have a good sleep there, Hangya, and I will see you later. Bye. Wow. 80. Very nice. Yeah, because if these are coming back... I don't know, in a way, I guess, to me, it would make more sense if they didn't come back. The way that it was before. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the systematic covering of the area. And if we see more of them in areas like over there, I'm pretty, like 99% certain there's none over there now. I left that 1% chance that there is. Because that's a lot of wolves we've got here. Whoop. Oh, I see that iron. Right there. I think I'm going to set this one back to train. Because that increases the distance that I see the nodes. And I think that's important. Right now for the mining. I want to make sure we don't miss anything. Right now we have to be pretty dang close for them to shine. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the experience. As long as we're still slowly increasing in the amount of experience we have for crafting, then that's fine. Okay, so it looks like that's it there. Anything on this? Yes. Yes, we're still going up. Okay, good. Which means I might turn survey distance on for all of them. Because I think you only get it when you're doing actually collecting the node. That one is already on. This one, survey foraging. I don't think we need this one to go up, because to be honest, we usually know we've killed something. No, sorry, that's the wrong thing. This one, the field dressing. That one, it's at 54 anyway, so it's actually pretty high. Right, so we'll try that. Now, we do go down when we're chopping wood because I am learning everything in forestry, because to me that's important to get up high. In fact, actually, what is it at now? Yeah, because it was actually lower than the others for some reason. Probably because we didn't have as much to collect. And plus, once we get here, we can get meticulous collection. We have a chance not to consume a forestry node. So basically, once these hit 40, I'll pause them. This one... Yeah, I'm not sure what the proficiency means exactly. So when this gets to 60, I'm going to pause it. And these I'll pause at 40. Get this up to like 40. And then... Let's see. Anyway, that's my current plan of management. For skills. Okay, yeah, so I think we just missed those guys. They weren't coming back, which is good. Because I was saying, for these forest road encounters, you probably want them to be exhausted and then have people leave. Like in terms of clearing out the area of both resources and, well, I guess technically the critters you find are also resources, but they're resources that bite you. Or if they're bandits, they hit you. They're rude like that. So I think we're done. I think we've looked at everything. Unless, like they said, there's plants that I can collect on the ground that I just didn't see, which is possible. But oh yes, the hum. Okay, so how is our weight doing, by the way? 111 out of 180. Let's get back to the road. This is a little faster. So we were kind of going this way, checking this out, or were we coming back? I think we're coming back, actually. Let's do a little bit more exploring. Maybe we'll find another new encounter. I wonder if we can cross the river. My guess is that we probably can't. No, we can't. I actually would have been surprised if we could just walk across the river. That would seem wrong to me. Oh, there's more wolves. Okay, we've already seen the wolves. I don't really want that encounter again. I do need the silver. Okay, fine. I was really hoping for a new one, but Hi. Because we have 15 minutes left before I'll be ending the stream for this afternoon. And I still haven't decided what I want to play this evening. Whether I'll do with what is scheduled, which is Shroud of the Avatar, or Terraria. I will decide in the next 15 minutes. Oh, but they're in this area. Oh, okay, it's not another forest one. Okay. They're in the bandit one. Well, I was thinking of getting more silver. I should have realized because of the landscape that it was probably not going to be the forest one. So this is a smaller area, I think. Whoa. I shot that wolf dead in its tracks. Oops. Let's try that again. There. Dang it, I did it again. What you have to do, and I keep forgetting, is put comma after the name. Actually, let's do a little simpler. I think we can do this. And, oh, I thought that just came in. I must have hit F. Alright, well. She is the mod author of SotA Minimap. So she counts as a special guest. So we will accept that, and she is offline at the moment. Okay. Because there will be times when we might have to actually ask her for help with something that we're working on, issue we're having. The same way that mods in my chats, mod authors in my chats get mod status, not because I'm asking them to moderate the channel, but I'm acknowledging the fact that they are a special person. Which reminds me, next time she shows up in Twitch chat, I'll have to remember to mod her. Special guests. This is one of the few times that this particular cotton bush, usually this one on the edge of the map, seems to be empty. But today it's not. It's wet cotton. That's probably why. Here, have some wet cotton. I see you over there. But I'm not too worried about you, so... Alright, see if we can get this one. Yes! It has been fixed. That one we definitely could not get the other day. Alright. So I'll check that rock outcropping. Okay. Next, the tree. Oh, hang on. I think he's trying to run away from me, but he's at the edge. Alright. We're gonna check that one for stuff. Alright, let's go up here. We'll have to check to see if there's a box where the bandits usually have one. There shouldn't be. Be pretty funny if there was, though. The bandits used to be here, but the wolves came and ate their faces, leaving behind their box with one whole sulfurous ash in it. Woo! Bonus! Okay. There it is. There's a few over here. Okay, you're dead. Yes, I see you twinkling over there, tree. No, I don't see a chest over there. I guess they didn't take the place away from the bandits. There's another one over there. I will say, though, if you're looking for leather, these are definitely the road encounters to find. Because what? We'll see how many hides we have at the end and then divide it by 2, and that'll be roughly how many was in each scene, since I haven't exactly been counting. Missed. Still missed. Come on, give me a choice here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, on the theory that we've got them all. So 13, 14 wolves in each scene. So, yeah. It's pretty good if you're looking for hides. Or gold. Alright, we're almost done here. Just wanted to run this way. Yeah, okay, so it changes there. I was just wondering if that was part of the scene and I'd been missing it all along, but no. No, it's not. Okay, so we have the copper here. Nope. Alright, we are done. Let's head out. And actually, out of curiosity, we're still overall gaining. So that's good. And how's our weight? Not too bad. Alrighty. And believe that's the way that we want to go. Brightbone Pass, Serpent Spine Foothills. There's bandits over there. But I think this is the direction we want to go. Yeah, it is. They're tempting. But not that tempting. Oh, and there's bandits up there too. Hey, you. Stay away from me. We're not looking for you right now. It's like they're trying to get my attention or something. Come over here. Well, yeah, I think we're okay if we, actually, I'm not positive. I'm going to put us down here. I think I want to make sure that we're in a safe place before I end the stream. As much as I can. Okay, I think this is okay. So I will bid you guys farewell for this afternoon. I'll be back in 2 hours. And I still... I have to make a decision. I promised I would. I want to play both. That's the problem. And I can't, obviously. I can't play both. Alright, I think I'm going to play Terraria this evening. Like I said, I would like to play both. But we will be playing Shroud of the Avatar again tomorrow for 6 hours. So I won't be tempted tomorrow. At least I'm planning not to be tempted. But we'll see how it goes. Right, so I'll be back in 2 hours with Terraria in my Alone World. I just feel like playing it, so that's what we're going to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this afternoon stream of Shroud of the Avatar, and I will see you guys again later. If I don't see you later, you have a good night. Bye.